Hello. Apologizing in advance. I think my live stream's gonna lag a little bit today. My laptop be wilding out, y'all. Actually, it doesn't seem too bad right now. Let's hope it stays that way. Ooh. Whew. How are y'all doing? Hey, Edmund. Good to be alive. Actually, the cold wasn't too bad. Sunday I didn't really have much of a voice. My voice is pretty much back. I still don't want to overdo it, but I'm here. And yeah. I miss talking to you guys on Sundays. I swear I've been having bad luck on Sundays lately. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better. Thanks, GH Addict. Yeah, no, I'm feeling a lot better. I didn't go to work Monday. Just decided to take that day off. Just to save my voice. And then I went back to work yesterday. Worked today. So yeah, my voice is not 100%, but it's like a solid 90, I would say. I just don't want to overdo it. And I've been saving my voice wherever I can. And Trina has been on fire. Yeah, we got lots to talk about, you guys. So welcome to the General Hospital After Show. I am your host, Dion Gabriel. And it is going to be more of a chill, not that structured live stream. Kind of bored, should be working, but kind of suspended. Long story. You'll have to share that someday. Hey, I remember Allison. I just always want to say like the screen name more so, just because, you know, not to confuse anybody, but I try. Oh man, but yeah, it's Trina and Stella need a life of their own. Yeah, we can get into everything. I mean, okay, the first thing I want to talk about, just so we can get it out of the way, was Thanksgiving. I love me a Quartermain Thanksgiving. They're never not fun for me to watch. I thought for sure the dog was going to eat the dinner, but apparently Outback is a good girl and she didn't do it. And in the end, even though the dinner was perfectly cooked, they were too scared to tempt fate further, and they gave the turkey dinner to the hospital staff, which was very lovely. The Quartermains have always looked after the hospital staff on Thanksgiving too, so it was a nice little throwback. It's good to see Ned back as well into the fold. I feel like I don't know. Part of me is like, what was the point of Ned having a heart attack? Like what? It just felt like a big nothing story. We seen him have the heart attack. He was taken to the hospital, and then he got better. And there was like no, like there was just no. It felt like there was no point to it. Like Ned did not need to have a heart attack in order to, you know, have Drew keep the heirlooms, because it didn't take much longer for them to learn anyway. Because it's not like Ned forgot about it. Olivia mentioned it right away. The Quartermains all seem to know very well. So I don't know. It felt a little weird. You said if you were Chase, you would have side-eyed Olivia giving away dinner. I mean, maybe, but it's wild to me that Chase has been in the Quartermain fold for a couple of years now, and, you know, just would even try, you know? 30 years is a long time to not manage to cook a turkey dinner. The house is cursed for whatever reason. I don't know why. I don't know what started this and why it started, but the Quartermains are not allowed to have a turkey dinner. I wonder if they were to cook a turkey dinner like away from Thanksgiving, if it would also not go to plan, or if it's just a Thanksgiving curse. That's what I'm curious about. Miracle cure. No one recovers that fast from open heart surgery. GH back at it again. And hey, Sandy. But yeah, I don't know. Anytime we get to see the Quartermains sing, I don't even know, is it a hymn? The we gather together to ask the Lord's blessing. I get a little choked up because it's like, you know, every GH doesn't keep a whole lot of traditions these days, and seeing that one, because it's the Quartermain family, even though the Quartermain family looks very different from what they did, 20, 30 years ago, it was just nice to see. It was just nice to see the tradition carry on. I haven't read much, but what's going on with Jane Elliott? Is she just on a vacation? Like, why do they have Tracy gone for a while? If anybody knows, let me know. The Ashford Thanksgiving was interesting. Trina, she's just done with it all. She's mad that her mom hid her pregnancy. She's mad that Curtis and Jordan are secretly together. So, it's I just don't get why she's pissed at her mom. Like, I think waiting for your first trimester, or for, you know what I mean, like the first whatever that she's waiting for, though we know her real reasons why for keeping it under wraps, is like a valid enough reason for like Trina to not freak out like she did. Like, to drop a plate and everything is wild, and be mad about it. Like, why are you mad that your mom is pregnant? That's what makes me confused. Seeing Jordan first of all, seeing Jordan show up to their house, I can see Trina being mad at that. Seeing them make out with each other outside the house, that would be annoying too. So, yeah. Trina looks like she wanted to pop Nathan. Yeah, Trina's just done with everything. She's just frustrated. Oh, man. But yeah, I don't know. Trina, she's doing a little too much for me, if I'm being honest. She's doing a little too much for me. It seems to be over the top. Over the top anger at Jordan. Over the top anger at Portia. Overall, yeah. Trina going against a cop. Yeah. Crazy. And now Curtis is kind of moving on up in the suspect list. We've learned some new information over the past few days, and that is that Curtis hired Selena Wu to kill Drew. Now, that said, I don't know if she got that far. I don't think that whoever Selena hired to shoot Drew actually went and shot Drew. I think someone beat her to it. And if someone didn't beat her to it, then she's got lousy choice in hitman. Because how are you going to not make sure he's dead? How are you not going to, like, kill him and, like, point blank and still the man survives? And he paid her what, like $1 million? If that was her, I'd be asking for my money back. I'd be tracking her down and being like, he's still here wreaking havoc on our lives. What good are you? Give me back my mill. Like, that's what I would be like. It's crazy. They turned Trina into a total brat. Yeah, it seems so left field for her to be like all like this right now. Probably someone beat her to it. Yeah, honestly, Edmund, that's where I feel like I'm still like confident that it was Willow. I think that Curtis is a red herring. I don't think Portia did it. I really don't think Portia did it. Portia and Nina's little like off-screen fight was a bit crazy. But necessary. But yeah, I truly don't think Portia did it either. I think Willow is the likely suspect. I really do. Yeah, that hitman would be dead in real life. Screwing up a job like that. Yeah, for sure. What else did I want to say? Michael and Jacinda, they made love yesterday, and I didn't hate it. I actually think that they have nice chemistry, and it was nice to see Jacinda sort of dressed down and just like alone at the bar, looking sort of normal, not all glammed up like she usually does. It made her seem a bit more real, and I liked the conversation between the two of them as well. They're falling for each other, y'all. This couple that was not supposed to be together are actually slowly falling for each other. Meanwhile, Willow had to marry Drew. But to her credit, she admitted to Nina that she is not in love with Drew. And, that's where I've been sort of like really confused on the direction of Willow, because, after he was like fighting for her and he'd like kiss her, she looked, repulsed. But like, I don't know, they just made her like every now and then just like seeming excited for it, and being convincingly in love with him in certain parts. But we got word, on the day of their wedding, that it's just like, it's just all in the plan for her to win her kids back, because she thinks it'll look bad for Michael to be with a hooker for an alibi, and she's married to the man who she's supposedly, top suspect to kill. So I don't know. It's a plan, not a good one. Exactly. Like, them just don't like sex scenes. I mean, GH doesn't do them like they used to. Like, they used to be a lot more romantic, whatever, to like just romantic care put into like love scenes. Well edited, not too short, not too long, not too cringe. But now they're just sort of like quick, like I don't know. It's just. I'm neither here nor there with how they are done now. Her and Nina are dense, though. True. Also, Michael is not going to get crabs from Jacinda. Okay? I would imagine that an escort has to take care of herself down there. You know what I mean? Like, it would be part of the job to like make sure that her clients come back to her. So she's probably cleaner than most. But yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see Michael and Jacinda hang out and just like, like they were the other day, just like having a beer at the bar and getting to know each other. And we did get to hear a bit more of Jacinda's backstory and about her stepfather not really being father material, not really being interested in being her dad. So, she has sort of like personal feelings in terms of what Willow has been doing. But yeah, I don't know. I like getting to know her, and she's growing as an actress too, and I'm intrigued to get to know the character more too, and just to see her be a bit more real. Yeah, I'm enjoying. Didn't think I would enjoy them, but I'm enjoying them. What else? What else can we discuss? See, this is what happens when you don't like come with a game plan, guys. I worked all day and then I came on here, okay? I think Willow is going to kill Jacinda. I don't know, is she that crazy? Is she I don't know. She's crazy enough to like swap a baby around. Maybe crazy enough to shoot Drew. But like Drew really did like mess up her life. Like, if I were in Willow's shoes, I'd be looking back at my life like just even like 2 years ago, and then being like, what happened? I really put my life into what it is now for this man, had an affair with my husband's uncle, and like, lost custody of my kids. Now I'm up for his murder. Like, I'm messing with Michael's baby just to drive Sasha crazy. Like, I don't know. Like, what is going through her mind right now? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah. Also, I love that they had to skip, if anyone disagrees, whatever, speak now or forever, hold your peace. Martin's just like, we should just skip that part, right? Because not a single person in there really wants them to be married except for Drew. But, I don't know. You trapped yourself, Willow. You trapped yourself. It's not gonna end well for you, whether you end up in prison or not. One thing I want to talk about. We'll switch up the stories now because that's kind of all there really is with the Drew and Willow stuff. Kevin's back. Kevin's back for a little while, guys. It took a whole damn year. We had not seen him since December of last year, and he is finally back. He finally escaped the gates. He finally went beyond them and back to Port Charles, and it was great to see him. Laura confided in him about Dalton, and he's, annoyed, and he feels bad that he wasn't there to call or to be there for her to figure it out. The one sort of mystery thing is there, and I don't, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but they seem to really kind of focus on the fact that he was getting texts, and he was saying it was like a patient at the psych ward at GH, a young patient. Like who? I don't know. Is that going to be a story in itself? Because we can't get him back for long. John Lindstrom seems to have more work at Beyond the Gates. Seems to be a pretty regular character from what I hear. And, it's been hard to work out a schedule for GH to come back and do these scenes. And I think he said in an interview that to make it worthwhile, he's got to film like a bunch all at once. So we'll get him for a short arc. Hey, Money Mac. Just chatting about GH. What about you? Thanks for joining us. But yeah, I don't know. They just, to talk about the GH psych ward and that there's a young patient there, like, is this a new story? Is something going to happen? Is it going to be Esme? Is he hiding Esme? Is he hiding Spencer? That would be rude. That'd be so rude. But we did see Ace for the first time in like a long time. So who knows? We'll see if it turns into anything. I don't know. Much like John Lindstrom, he feels like Kevin doesn't really get much story. He's like, I was lucky to get 1 or 2 episodes a month. So I can't blame him. But we'll see. We know he's going to be sharing scenes with Maurice. That much is obvious because he now knows the truth. At the end of today's episode, someone showed up at Laura's door. I'm going to guess it's Sidwell. I don't see how it could be anyone else. I really don't, unless she's having a nightmare about Dalton, but I doubt it. And speaking of Dalton, Emma got a note slipped under her door with the address of the location of the lab where Dalton was testing on animals, and her and Geo rescued the dogs and brought them back to Sunny's, where Rocco happened to be because he got into a fight with Dante, because Dante doesn't want him to see Geo anymore. And Rocco's right against it, of course. And needless to say, it kind of puts Rocco in a bad position a little bit, because now he's essentially an accomplice to Geo's crimes by harboring the dogs. Even though it was just kind of like a wrong place at the wrong time. How could Geo know that Rocco was there? It's probably going to make things even worse for him and Dante. But I don't know. A lot of the friction between Dante and Geo seems so fabricated. Like, first of all, with Dante being so overreactive to Geo just happening to be at the party where Rocco was, and like tried to blame him for Rocco drinking, and almost dying when he was just trying to do the right thing. That was something in itself. And now this stuff, it's like, Rocco's old enough to make his own decisions. Geo was such a minimal part of the plan. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's just trying to push all the responsibility on Geo, because it's like he doesn't want to rail on Rocco for whatever reason. And then Rocco kind of sipped some tea and was like, "You left our family twice. Don't talk to me about family." And I was like, "Ooh, damn." Yeah, I mean the first time Dante abandoned them was to go on a mission for the WSB, and I forget what it was. Forget what the mission was. And then the second time he left was because he had some PTSD. He was being mind controlled a little bit. He was scared that he was a danger to Lulu, and he left to get help. So yeah, not that Rocco would probably know all the details, but you know, I mean, who can blame him? And it's like, yeah, you know, Lulu, she didn't have much of a choice to leave. She got into a coma. But, you know, Dante left twice. So, oh yeah, it wasn't the first time because of some ridiculous, like, what was it? Like, someone that threw Lulu into the water once, and he went after those men. Like, it seemed like such a weird, random reason to leave. I don't know. It seemed ridiculous. But yeah, yeah, protect Lulu from a terrorist who wanted revenge against Lulu. But it was so dumb. It was such a big nothing story to begin with, like, at the time that it was happening. Yeah, PTSD and Dr. O controlled him. With a clicking pen, I do remember that. But yeah. I don't know. Drama. At least the kids are still getting stories. I'm liking that part. What else? Oh, going back to Emma getting the note. Why do I feel like that was the WSB? Trying to see if Emma could pull it off. Did anyone else get that vibe? Is Emma about to be recruited to the WSB while Anna's gone? It would be the perfect opportunity. Jack knows that, you know, Emma grew up admiring Anna. And, you know, she's been on some capers with Anna as a kid. So, like, she's got experience. She was going undercover all on her damn self, trying to bring down Dalton in the first place. So, like, you know, I think that's Jack secretly trying to recruit her to the WSB, and she's just not made aware yet. But I would be surprised if we don't see Jack interacting with Emma soon. I mean, perfect opportunity. Anna is not there to protect her. And then we'll see Emma and Jocelyn probably having to work together to solve whatever. And Anna and Carly teaming up to kick Jack's ass. Man, poor Anna. Where is she? Anna got kidnapped and somehow not even the WSB is aware that it's not like a WSB thing that she's off for. Unless they do know, and he's just like, well, she got. Look, who's to say? Well, it's better her out of our way anyway. I don't know. Tis funny. They didn't know what to do with Dante outside of the pairing of Lante and DZ left. That's true. He's got nothing this hot contrived mess. I just remember it being so crazy that when Dante finally did return, Lulu ended up in the coma, and I was like, what was the point of bringing him back? Not that I mean, to be fair, I didn't care about Lante at that point. I only really liked Lante with Julie and Dominic. I don't even think I necessarily want is it Alexa and Dominic? They're okay, but like in terms of like co-parenting, but I haven't seen all that much chemistry between them. So I found she had more chemistry with Cody than Dante. Poor Anna, no one cares about her. Yeah, Emma's just like, Felicia's not suspicious in the slightest. Like, it doesn't, I don't know. No one cares. No one's suspicious. She's just out there doing something for the WSP. I do like Alexa too. I like Alexa as Lulu. I don't know. I don't see the chemistry between her and Dominic. So, and that's not, to discredit her as an actress. Like, I mean, Dante's not really showing signs of having feelings for Lulu. So we'll just have to see. But yeah, they don't really have Lulu doing a whole lot. Hey, Angel. Hey, Kawan. Dante is knowing, blaming everything Rocco does on Gio. Yeah. But it is bringing Brooklyn and Gio closer together. So that sort of simmered out now. Beyond that, I'm trying to think what else to talk about. We covered Laura. We covered the Ashfords. We covered the red herring that is Curtis. Ms. Wu couldn't have done that hit. Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah, we're like, either she hired a shit hitman, or someone got to him before she did. And I'm guessing the latter, because I mean, first of all, while we haven't heard like the whole story from Curtis, we seem to know enough. He doesn't seem to be trying to track down Selena to get his $1 million back. So he probably is aware that she didn't actually do the hit. Nathan is lying. That's the hit of an amateur, not a professional. Nathan is lying. I mean, who was it? Wasn't it Sean Butler that had to take a shot at like killing Jake Doe and ended up like hitting Hayden instead? And he was a hitman? Like, he's not the first one to go horribly wrong. Yeah, someone had to get to Drew first. I agree with you. I do agree. But see, why would Selena Wu trust Brad to make a shot when he doesn't even shoot guns? It don't make no sense. It's my feeling is still on Willow. It was $500,000. Either way, I would still be $500,000 is no joke. If that was if I hired someone to kill someone in 2 hours and they did not die and then they continued to wreak havoc on my life, I would be tracking her down. And he seems to be chilling. Like, he's not, like, he hasn't been all that worried. Did like the reveal of Curtis talking to Miss Wu and hiring her to get rid of Drew. Makes her look like an idiot for not getting the job done. I just don't think... I think that, like, someone beat her to it. Someone beat her to it. Sean Butler jacked up that hit. Yeah. And then there was that Ian Devlin guy who tried to shoot Sonny and ended up shooting Michael. And Michael ended up in a coma for a year. And aged, like, 6 years. But yeah, you know... There are professional hitmen in Port Charles that suck. The only good one seems to be Jason. Really, he should have just hired Jason. Oh well. Win some, lose some. But I truly don't think that that Selena got to Drew. I think that someone beat her to the punch. To me, I'm still convinced it's Willow. I think that Curtis is still a red herring. Is it surprising that he tried to have him killed? No. Any one of these people that were in the suspect list could have had him killed. Emma's probably enjoying having the penthouse to herself. Yeah. You think that she and Gio would be utilizing that a little bit more. But mind you, like, Felicia's probably checking up on her all the time. Yeah. I don't really know if I have much more to discuss. Sonny and Rick having, like, drinks together was weird. Having some, like, light, friendly banter. Love seeing Ms. Wu. Yeah, I enjoy anytime we get to see Selena on screen. I truly adore her. And I wish that she had such a bigger role on the show. I feel like I would have much rather have seen Selena versus Sunny versus Sidwell. Truthfully, because Sidwell's just seemed like such a laughable character. Like, they've made him a little bit more intimidating now, but it's just like, I don't know. Selena was so badass and such a queen, you know? Like, she was running circles around Sunny for like the longest time. And now she's running away from him. And he don't even think it was her in the first place. So she's running away for nothing. She's running away for nothing. But yeah. Also, Curtis, I guess, looped Jordan in. And that is why I don't think he did it. Because he wouldn't loop Jordan in and make her an accessory if he had actually done it. Tired of Sidwell. I'm not completely tired of him yet. I just need the story to move a bit more. Sidwell had Rocco roughed up. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Yeah. You know, his evil level knows no bounds from what we can tell. You know, we've seen him mess with Sunny's family twice. You know, going after Christina's place of work and now roughing up Rocco in jail. So we'll have to see what happens. And, you know, throwing Dalton into Laura's car. I will say Jeannie's been doing great in the storyline, though. I love seeing Jeannie work and get, like, meaty stories. Maybe Sidwell is worse than we think. He did pew Dalton. Oh no, I do think he's they've definitely made him a more worthy villain, but like I still would rather have seen Selena Wu and Sunny go at it. That would have been a more interesting story to me. Truly. But yeah. Anyway, when it inevitably comes out that Willow, a mentally ill Willow, shot Drew, then I'll be interested in the story again. But until then, it's like it feels like they're just doing whatever it takes to drag it on. Ace has no cast iron blonde hair. He, you know, like Heather is blonde. He could take after, you know, Esme's mom or Spencer's grandmother. Like, you know, there's blonde in that family. Doesn't mean he's not a Cassadine. Well, they made Selena Wu Brad's aunt. Aunt Selena. I never thought that she'd be his mom, though. But I don't know. I like that they kind of tried to tie it to the Asian Quarter storyline from the 80s. The Wu family. Nicholas needs Maury. Why even drag on Drillo? That's why GH always has issues continuing storylines to drag on, and guess what? We don't. Yeah, that is a big problem with GH, is that they make the stories drag on for so long that everyone loses interest. You know, we're in a new world where like faster stories are more entertaining to watch, and you know, if they drag on for too long, our attention kind of wanders. And you know, if the writing was better, maybe we'd be able to stomach it more. But the writing is just so like that it's hard to sort of keep interested in it. Yes, she was. Angel, you said, I'm glad Laura told Kevin the truth. He could have handled the body too. He's a mobster as well. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, he would have known exactly what to do. Oh man. But yeah, I'm intrigued to see how this story plays out, because it's not going to bode well for Laura. I think because Sidwell obviously planted the body there, like, I think he's going to try to strong arm her into doing his bidding. But we shall see. We shall see, we shall see. But anyway, y'all, I don't want to hang out too long because I don't want to lose my voice. Because I do got to work tomorrow. And I do got to talk all day. But I'm glad to be back. Sorry that I missed Sunday. I'm mostly recovered, but I'm just trying to take it easy on my voice. Because while it's, almost back, it is still a little bit scratchy. So, until then, I will see you guys next Sunday to talk about the rest of this week. And hopefully I don't get sick again. Might be cruel to your own child, poor Emily. Oh, yeah. Drew is awful. But yeah, I will see you guys this weekend. There's potential that I might live stream a lot earlier this upcoming Sunday than usual, but I will still live stream Sunday. Barring me getting sick or something dumb, I will still be live streaming Sunday. We will get back to the regular scheduled programming, guys, damn it. If it kills me, okay? But yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your week. See you at the end of the week or the beginning of the next. Good night.